Apostle.
Greetings.
Yes, sir. Come on in, fam. Let's begin to populate. We get ready to have an awesome time. Remember to share with someone. Thank you so very kindly. How's everybody doing? Y'all been crossed over into the new days, huh? Because certainly it isn't New Year's, but it is certainly new days. So we'll basically get to New Year's around my born month or my day of entrance, which is March. I'm a gatekeeper, so I certainly know when spring comes in, because things begin to spring up and out, right? Okay, great, awesome. Listen, of course, I am your host with the most. I am the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. And in tandem with me, to my right, your left, is none other than
the master teacher. That's right, the shapeshifter, the code breaker, baby.
Yes, indeed. We are about to make it happen. Listen, here's what I need you guys to do. I need you all to just take a moment and start sharing. Y'all know how we do. We open it up, right? To our sharing. Get this open. Then my born month or my day of entrance. In and out. Okay, hanging with the master teacher, man.
Yes, indeed. I'm here with the one, everybody.
Getting a little information together for you guys. Well, we have it together. You know how we have to just give us a little time to populate here and to invite others in, right? Awesome, awesome. All right, today we're going to be dealing with 2021. Harmony is going to be very powerful. Balance is going to be very powerful. If you all can recall, we just dealt with balancing the wands. We just dealt with that Vishuddha, the blue. We've been in that Quan. We've been in that smooth, deep blue flow, the apostle and I. And man, I tell you what, that quantum principles, those realms and levels of possibility, probability, and potentiality. Yes. Oh my God, man, that is so off the chain. Can you just kind of just run us through that again here quickly and give us some food? I'm hungry.
Yes, yes. Thank you to the one. Listen, that realm is full of possibilities, and not just possibilities, but infinite possibilities. And as the one mentioned, we're dealing with probability, possibility, potential. And I like how we rounded it off, indicating that it comes right back to your purpose. And listen, that's what the quantum realm does. It takes you right to your purpose, because everything is foolproof. It happens just the way it's supposed to happen.
Yes.
It's a realm where things automatically come in congruence with one another. It's not a combative realm. And I like it because by definition, it means the smallest part. The smallest, minute part, but yet the part that is sufficient. That quantum realm is powerful.
Yes.
It's a place of activation. And as the one said, dealing with the balance, it's a place of balance. It's not a combative realm, as we talked about with Darwinism. Yes. How everything is in competition. But in that realm of quantum,
yes,
everything is balanced and it works together in harmony.
Yes, and it's awesome how things really lined up, because when you look at 2021, we have those twos. But you have to understand what the number 2 is, and we're going to get into that, because the smallest minute particles, when we get into that quantum theory and realm, the real element of things, not theoretical, but the real element of the quantum, listen, things begin to happen because the number 2 is the first number that we can divide.
Yes.
And understanding the first number of division, when 2 comes into focus, you have to understand that there's going to be some division. Well, what am I saying? I'm saying if you look at the prefix on divide, it is the prefix di, meaning two things. Die, and then you have the root word in there is vision. Division. In other words, that means that you have been caused to see 2 separate things. That's right. Things are now separating. Oh, isn't that interesting? It's very important to understand the development of the number 2, because the number 2 is also, Master Teacher, is when you get into coming into tandem with energy.
Yes.
It's when energy is coming online and you're learning how to manipulate it. You're learning how to use it for your purpose, for your benefit, and allow it to come into your life. So what am I saying to you? That this is going to be an awesome season. We're going to continue to develop our thoughts and give you more and more information, because listen, this is a time and season that I'm telling you, sisters, mothers, goddesses, empresses, princess, oh my good, Diane, all of you all, get ready, because this is y'all season. This is water time. That's right, we can't emphasize it enough. This is the season of water. I know most people say, well, Aquarius represents air. Well, actually, air is water. Air is comprised of water. And if you notice that Aquarium, the sign, the figure, the symbol is what? Point out water. Water has many similitudes. It has many meanings. But one of them is that if you take a minute to think about it, water represents the place of birth. For 9 months or 40 weeks, I think a womb man or a woman carries the fetus.
That's right.
Carries the fetus. We're in water.
In water.
Isn't that interesting? That quaternarily, we are, come on here, within our mothers in their wombs. And this is very powerful, because the number 2, 2021, is going to be dealing with women. And I'm going to get to this, and we're going to get to this, and we're going to release this information to you. So listen, sit tight, hang in there. Let us develop this, because I promise you're going to need this information. You're going to want this information. Okay? Thank you all for your Saturdays. What do we always tell them about their Saturdays?
Listen, we don't take your Saturdays for granted nor lightly. We appreciate you. We understand that time is of essence, and that's where you get most of your things done. So we appreciate you just lending just a little bit of your time during these truth sessions.
Yes. Yes. For you, for me, and for us. Can y'all just tap that little share button and share, please, so that we can get these numbers up, so that we can reach out farther and get this information out there. Listen, this is well thought out. We take our time with it. We're methodical. With painstaking efforts, we do this. Okay, fam? So let us not waste this. Let us be sincere in our endeavors to heal. This is a place of healing. This is a place where you come, your thoughts really matter and they count. This is a place where you come and there is no deriding, no name calling, no backstabbing, no dehumanizing, no demonizing, none of those things.
That's right. That's right.
This is the place where you will be respected and we honor your thoughts. This is a place where we guard your intimacy, because when you're being imparted into or you're downloading information, that is one of the most intimate times in your journey, is when you're being imparted. There's an impartation. So we want you to know that we're careful with that. We're careful to walk you to a safe place in your mind and not give you some whimsical thought processes, but to settle you, to stabilize you. And that's what's going to be happening this season too, because it also needs to stabilize. When you get into the number 2, it's going to bring stability. Those things that you're going to need for your survivability, come on, you're going to hear some of that today. You're going to receive some of that today. And it's for you, and it's okay. It's all right. Relax. Come on, get it. It's for you and you alone. Because we're going to work apostolically and not in apostolic church. Apostolically means the divine principle of things. It means having the ability to divinely touch all things simultaneously with one thing. That one particle, that small particle that begins to divide and serves all others. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing. And listen, and that is for you. Okay? So, let's get set. Let's get settled. And let's begin to download. That's right. We're rewriting programs that may have been instituted within us.
That's right.
What do you think?
Yes. It's very important that we rewrite those programs. And as you said prior to this time, to reset.
Yes.
It's a season that we reset.
Yes.
Because there's certain things that have been imparted unto us that are causing us to think a certain way, cause us to view something a certain way.
Yes.
And so oftentimes it's a realm, it's a nebulous that we get caught into an infinite loop.
Yes.
An infinite loop that's not positive.
Yes.
So we can get caught in an infinite loop doing things repetitively so that we can bring forth the greatest results.
Mm-hmm.
Downloading information,
yes,
and causing a thing to be set in motion and stabilized, as you said earlier.
Yes.
And so when we understand that, we can operate in totality of how this quantum realm has already been set forth,
yes,
for us to operate in without hesitation or reservation.
Yes. You know what, Apostle, that is so amazing, because when we think about it and how we align things and put them in order, we must deal with mathematics.
Yes. Yes.
We must go back to the quantum principles of things.
That's right.
Again, when we go back to 2 again, it is the divisive realm. Excuse me. It is the divisive realm, or where you divide things.
Yes.
Now let me be clear on this, because all division is not bad or not so good. But there is division that leads to seduction.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now, why do I say that? Because now, listen to me. I told you this is going to be the season of the womb man, the season of the queen, the empress, the Gaia, the mother of all. This is going to be a season. So there's always a seductive element of things that try to come in and cause division.
Yes.
To cause you to see other than what you should be seeing. It deals with a different level of what? Polarity.
Yes.
It deals with a different level of polarity. But catch this. You got to hear what I'm saying to you. Because once you've been seduced, look at it, it's a compound word. Seduce, S-E-D-U-C-E, is a compound word. The prefix on that is C, S-E-E, and then deuce. Deuce means two. So actually to be seduced means to cause you to see other than what you should be gazing upon or looking upon, right? So what am I saying? When I'm talking about seduction, I'm not even talking about sex. I'm talking about losing your focus. I'm talking about getting caught up in that nested loop, in that nebulous that does not allow you to reach your level of potential.
That's right. That's right.
Your level of potential. Apostle, get with us about that quantum realm and level of potential and probability and possibility and how all those things come into focus.
See, you started talking about how mathematics has a major play into what we're talking about, the quantum realm, quantum theory. And you have to have mathematics because it describes everything. Yes. So when you get into the quantum realm, the quantum theory, quantum ideas and principles and mechanics, you have to deal with probability. Yes, probability is another branch of mathematics. Yes. In the statistical area, in the linear algebra area, in various places in mathematics, you can insert probability. Yes. So the only way you can describe what's happening in the quantum realm is to do it by probability. What's the likelihood of an atom or an action taking place at this particular time. Listen, once you tap into the quantum realm, things are not as they normally would, we can say normally appear.
Yes.
Because it defies classical physics. It defies this natural realm. So now what's the likelihood of something happening?
Yes.
Which means what's the probability? And the closer you get, as you see, I'm standing right next to the one, right?
Yes, sir.
The closer you get to the one, or to one in probability, the greater your opportunity for it to happen.
Oh my.
It's one.
Oh my. One.
The closer you get to one, it's the likelihood that an event will occur. That's probability, which represents the realm of quantum or quantus.
Yes.
That minute part, or that part that works in conjunction with subatomic particles.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the question I said was, what if you behave like a subatomic particle?
Yes.
Well, that was a setup to get wet up. You do behave like a subatomic particle.
Yes, yes. Give it to him, Apostle.
Subatomic particles, they're small, minute particle like the primary positive charge, as in proton. Primary negatively charged atoms, which are neutrons or electrons. And then you have the neutral area, the neutron. Those are smallest subatomic particles. Now, they work again in conjunction with everything that happens in the quantum realm, because there is a possibility of entanglement.
Yes, sir.
Entanglement causes one thing to happen in one area, but it's also affecting something somewhere else. Why? Because there is a connection.
Yes.
So you can be quantumly entangled with your destiny. Why? By tapping into the information that we're giving you. You automatically connect to it. And listen, there's no other way for things to happen but for them to happen.
Exactly. But for them to happen.
But for them to happen.
Because it is, it shall be.
Because it is, it shall be.
And because it already is, it already was, and now you're advancing to it.
Absolutely.
Have you ever, because this is very powerful, this is very important to understand when you get into the particle realm, into the quantum realm, the quantum physics of things. Listen, family. Have you ever been sitting and you was doing something and you felt like, you know what, this has happened before?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I'm not talking about deja vu. Deja vu is when we're really actually having a recall and a reflash of what has happened before. But I'm talking about this particular time that you're sitting and something happens that causes you to say, this happened before, but it happened a different way. It didn't happen like this.
Right. Right.
See, you're getting into quantum principles there.
That's
Why?
right.
Because you're getting and tapping into
right.
those parallel universes.
Yes.
That quantumly we can solve for. We can get into them. Please listen to me. We're not talking confusing, because I'm going to show you something that's very powerful and very important for you to begin to really understand. Two, again, is when you begin to tap into energy. And that energy begins to allow you to experience yourself, for you are the one. So now when you begin to experience yourself, because there has been so many possibilities,
yes,
probabilities,
yes,
and the potential to achieve that, check this out then. So if there is an infinite number of possibilities, that means that already in your spirit or in your energy, it has already accessed it.
yes, yes.
Oh my God. It has already accessed it, and guess what it's doing? It's aligning you to get the greatest probability.
Yes. The greatest probability. The greatest, which means it has already surpassed mediocrity.
Yes.
It's already passed the middle line, the middle wall. The greatest probability comes when everything is greater than one half.
Yes.
Oh, so you're looking at something that, from an optimistic standpoint, that's why it's so probable. Because you don't say something is 3/4 of the way. You would say something's 3/4 of the way full, as opposed to 1/4 of the way empty.
Yes. Yes.
Same idea, but
yes.
You just said, no, I still have 3/4 of it left, rather than I've lost 1/4 of it.
Yes.
And so when you think about that, the realm of possibility and probability is more potent, it's more purposeful. It takes you and lends you right to your purpose, because it cannot not happen, which means it has to happen. Remember, double negative represent a positive.
Yes.
So you say it cannot not happen, which means it is going to happen.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, this season that we've embarked upon, and we're slowly, smoothly bringing it to a head. Man, it has been so quantumly powerful. I'm telling you, just the way we designed it, just the way we spoke it,
Yes.
it has been happening just like that.
Yes.
And I tell you, that realm is so powerful that it causes you to be energized, drop of a dime.
Yes. In a nanosecond.
Within a nanosecond, you can tap into that energy, and it'll take you right back to the time and place. Let's just say one of the truth sessions that was, the energy was really high. Listen, you can go back to that place because we're not restricted with time. We don't advance with time, we advance through time, as the one stated earlier.
Yes. 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 And this is very important because, listen, you all, think it not strange. I'm telling you, division is coming. Division is going to be everywhere. It's going to be in your wealth. It's going to be in your relationships. It's going to be on your job. It's going to be everywhere. Division is going to happen because it is the season for it. But please note that all division is not bad or evil. There are some things that has to divide so that you can understand the polarity of it, so that you can understand the energy of it, understand how to work with it, finagle it, position it, align it, to bring about those affirmations. And this is going to be a season that all of the affirmations that you've been bringing forth and speaking into the airwaves and into the realm of the spirit, they're going to begin to manifest. They're going to begin to divide. Now, what do you mean? Why are you saying they're going to divide? It's important for them to divide because it is the only way it can manifest.
That's right.
It must terraform. Terraforming is division.
Yes.
Not only is it division, Master Teacher,
Yes.
but it is also the folding in on oneself. Outward, inward.
Yes.
It flips out, then in, out, then in, out, 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 out. Because it's terraforming. It doesn't go in like that. It goes out and folds back. It terraforms, which gives it what? Mass. So what do you want? You want what? Mass. You're going to need what? Energy.
Yes.
You're going to need energy. You're going to need energy. And energy, you're going to need matter.
Yes.
And matter and energy are interrelated. And because they're interrelated, guess what they're going to do? They're going to produce mass.
Yes.
So, you want division. You need division. But you need the right division. You want the division that divides out upon itself, and not the division that causes seduction, to be seduced, to get you off focus so that you cannot reach your potential.
Yes. Yes.
You want to reach that potential.
Yes.
The potential is the result of what? The probabilities, the possibilities that gives us the probabilities that allow us to get to use our potential.
Yes.
Potential energy is that energy that is stored up for a specific set occasion in time.
That's right. That's right.
Because it hasn't come or sprung forth yet, doesn't mean it isn't there.
Right.
It just simply means that the set occasion that is in time has not manifested yet, or you haven't advanced to it. But there is advancement coming. Why? Because you set things in time through what? Your affirmation, through your prayers, come on, through your decrees. Oh yes, through your ashes. Yes, you have set those things that they may be. And yes, you're advancing to them. Oh yeah, yes you are. Let me give an example here, Apostle.
Yes.
There is a term, and let me put it out here for you. There is a term called Panagia. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of that term. It's called Panagia. Now let me read to you guys. All right? What that means. About 200 million years ago, all the continents on Earth were actually one huge supercontinent. How many of y'all know that? This is fact.
Yes. Yes.
Panagia. Okay? Now, it was one big super continent surrounded by one enormous ocean. Okay? Now, My thought, I said, everything is in motion and is dividing. Everything is in motion and is dividing. But everything hinges upon a 360-degree circle. Hinging upon 360-degree circles, which means the master teacher taught us so eloquently and so well, is that your end is your beginning and your beginning is your end. If you were once and whole, then you must return back to that element of yourself.
Yes.
Back to wholeness or oneness. So why am I saying this? Because it brings us back again to the mother principle. It brings us back to mother. It brings us back to the life giver, the life sustainer, the important element, the quantum element that brings forth division. She actually brings division forth because why? When that egg has been penetrated and become an ovum, it begins to divide, it begins to terraform, and it plunges into that red sea, plunges into what? That placenta, and begin to attach itself and begins to what? Nourish itself from what? Blood. It is actually a parasite. Not only that, but actually a female body seizes at that and will try to deject it, reject it, eject it. But then there's a chemical process that takes over, and then there's a bonding that happens. But I don't know how many of you really know this, that the baby's blood and the mother's blood does not mix. Oh, how many of you know that? No, it does not. Because if it does, it will kill the mother. Yes. Fact, check it. Fact check. Okay? It's very important to understand why we're talking about this. Because we have to come back to mother and understand who mother is and what her plight is. The journey that she has to take. And undertake the painstaking efforts of causing a family to come together and be the glue of that family. Oh, mother, you're very powerful. Come on, sisters. Come on, queens. Empress. Come on, y'all. It's your season. Come on, you got to bring us back. Come on, you got to bring us back. You got to bring us back to that place of stability. Okay? Now, I wanted to show you that everything was once one.
Yes.
And it began to divide.
That's right.
Fact check it. The way that they know is that when you look on certain continents, they have the same fossil elements from another continent that is on this continent that could not have gotten here any other way.
That's right.
Except that they walked over here.
That's right.
Right? And things somehow divided. So it's very important to understand division in this season. We're overemphasizing for a purpose. We're being redundant for a purpose. Because we're trying to imprint and impress upon your mind because there has been wrong programming.
That's right.
Now, as the master teacher so eloquently placed it and put it, you all, we're not in competition. This is not a season of competition. This is a season of balancing, harmonizing, bringing things into harmony so that it brings forth. Okay? Now, let me express something to you all that is very important to understand. Please. Good cannot triumph over evil. Good cannot triumph over bad. I'm going to explain this to you. Please just give me a second. Neither can evil rule over good. Neither can bad rule over good. They're not in competition. I know y'all get ready to say, wait a minute. They're not in competition. The only one that can rule over good and evil or good and bad or good and not so good is you. Because you're God. God is he or she who rules and reigns over whether it be good or whether it be bad or not so bad. So what are you saying? What I'm saying is that when bad is in a place of being projected into the forefront and seem to have all of the power, it is a result of who is wielding it, not it wielding itself. Okay? So, what am I saying? What I'm saying to you is that good and evil seeks to be in balance. Because without balance, then neither of them can exist. So everything is about harmony and balance. The only ones that are unbalanced at this particular state and time is us, the human and women. And then mankind is in an imbalance, it's in a flux, in a state of flux, of continual miscreant behavior. Behavior that has gotten out of order. It's not in order. So once it gets out of order, then probability, possibility, and potential loses its merits.
That's right.
Talk to us about that.
And automatically what it does is it takes us out of purpose. Those three go together. But they go together for the purpose of you coming in line or in a marriage with your purpose. Listen, we talked about the division aspect of what could take place or what should not take place. They have to be balanced as well. What should take place and what should divide and not take place. And what you don't want to divide is ill thinking.
Yes.
Sickness that we've set up in our bodies because of the way we think, what we've been taught, what we've downloaded on our motherboard. There it is, on our motherboard.
Yes.
So we download the wrong information on our motherboard. Now watch this. We can cause cell division, and during cell division, we create what's called peptides.
Yes.
Peptides will continue to divide and create other cells from a main cell and act as a main cell. So you can take negativity and divide it and cause it to be another negative particle.
Yes.
It can be another negative entity as if it's its own separated system, but it's a part of the whole.
Yes.
Which means it is whole.
Yes.
And so you can continue to divide cells, and they can be bad cells. So what do you have to do? Especially our mothers, our queens, our goddesses. During that birthing time, you cannot download bad information.
Oh, say that again. Oh my God.
Let me repeat that. During that birthing time, that birthing period, not when you're giving birth, that birthing period, you cannot download bad information, bad thoughts, bad energy, because they automatically create cell division. They divide and create peptides.
Yes.
And they continue to divide and divide. And so once you get in that state, it's hard to get out of that state. You need someone with some authority, with some information, who can take you out of that mindset.
Yes.
Listen, I've seen many of our sisters who were in that state during that birthing period, during the conception.
Yes.
And the pregnancy didn't go well. The birthing did not go well. The children were not well. Why? Because of what mother downloaded.
Yes, sir.
You're very powerful.
Oh, yes.
So you have to understand that you're giving birth to our little kings and queens.
Yes.
That's right. The birthing place, heaven.
Yes.
Therefore, heaven has to be guarded. That womb, that matrix has to be guarded. Guard your thoughts. Guard your energy. Listen, you can't enter into our presence with negative and bad energy without one or two things happening. You're correcting it or you're being dismissed.
Absolutely.
It won't reign and rule in our environment because it's deadly.
Yes, it is. It is deadly. And the reason why we're saying this is very important, y'all, because what is this? 21.
Yes.
Right? This is very important to understand this because 2 plus 2 is
4.
4 is the realm of
creation,
the creative ability. You all are the creators. You are creating. Watch this now. Also, the numerical number for Eve, EVE, is the number 2. Watch this. Let me give this information to you. This is very important to understand. Now, we see her given the name Eve, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you take a minute and think about it, actually, her name is not Eve. Her actual name is Hawa. Hawa. C-H-A-W-A-H. Sephardic Hebrew uses a V and enunciate it as Havah. But that's not the most correct form of it. The most correct form of it is Ha-ha, giving you the wah sound on the end. Ha-ha, meaning, and it goes along, if you look at that, let me go ahead and read it for you, and then you can catch it. The name Ha-ha is a derivative of the Hebrew word Ha-yah. Ha-yah actually means, look at it, living one. In other words, when you look at Hawa or Eve, you're looking at what? The living one. Listen, I'm not talking about a fictitious narrative that is within the sacred text. I'm talking about the element, the nature of the being. And if you look at her, look at it, look at what it's saying. Hawa embodies both the essence of life itself and the creative ability to grant that life to others. Oh, man. Yes. Listen to this. Not only queens, empresses, princesses, daughters, mothers, nieces, aunts, all of you guys, listen. Not only can you bring forth life, but you can give life to others.
It's powerful.
Mama. We not only can you create, but you can give life to others. You're giving life to, that is powerful. Do you understand how powerful that is, that you are the life source and bringer? Okay, let's read a little bit more. You don't have to believe me. I'm just trying to empower you. I'm putting you back in the seat of power where you will. See, when we divided, you have to understand that we divided from our animus and our anima, or our male and our female principles that lie within us, so that we can see who we are and the potential that we have to develop and bring forth. Okay, now, the ideal mother of all life, listen to this, expresses not only the ability to physically give birth, but also to create, nourish, and enhance all facets of life. All facets of life. Okay? This is the ability of a mother to take something from the state of what? Potential. Look at this, family. And we're going to get to this timeline in a minute as soon as Apostle get his in here. Now it says from the state of potential, develop it and bring it to actualization through her creative abilities. Through her creative abilities. That's why you all are so intuitive. When you get to the number 2, you're going to come into the realm of intuitiveness. You are intuitive. Oh my God. You all are so powerful. We need you all. We need you all to recall who you are. Reaffirm who you are. Reestablish and reconstruct the matrix that allows your sons, your husbands, your uncles, your nephews, your babies to come back to an upright, erect position, that they may rule and reign with you. This is your season, Mama. This is your season, Queen, Empress, Princess. Your season. Your season. The concept of being a mother, recapping, is being creative. The concept of being a mother is being creative. Recapping. The concept of being a mother is being creative. The concept of being a mother is being creative. The very concept of being a mother is being creative. The very concept of being a mother is to be God. And to want to bring forth. And to want to produce. To want to, oh my God. To want to nourish. It is the distinct and an instinctive ability of a mother to want to nourish, to want to bring forth, to want to have empathy and love, balance and harmony with that which she brings forth. Yeah. Yes. Oh, I get excited when I start talking about this. Okay. Now, the last thing I cited about them was the mother shapes and develops. Oh, there it is. The mother develops formless matters. What does she do? She shape it and she do what? Develop that which what is formless.
Wow. That's powerful.
Do you understand the power that she has? She has the power to take the quantum particle,
yes,
and expand upon it. Oh my God. She can take that which doesn't have shape or form yet, and then develop it. Give it mass. Give it meaning.
Yes.
Family. Oh my God. So again, the mother shapes and develops formless matter, carrying it within her until it is ready to be what? Born. You're carrying within the womb of your mind. Listen, your mind is a womb. In the Hebrew, we call it the Beten, B-E-T-E-N, which means the womb of the mind. So hence, you all have been carrying words in your mind, your affirmations, your decrees, your prayers, your words. You're pregnant with them. They haven't taken shape or form yet, but guess what? Because you have spoken them, you're going to advance to the place where you can deliver it. Yes, and development is happening along the way. It's going to be an awesome season. Awesome season. We're developing a table for you guys that's going to be, oh my God, it's going to be awesome. Okay? So please just hang in here with us with the Truth Session as we develop and we continue to build so that we can get these things done. But Master Teacher, isn't that extraordinary?
That's powerful. You're talking about the mother.
Yes.
Being the primary.
Yes.
The primary giver, the primary sustainer and supporter.
Yes.
Well, if we look at it, just being primary itself, the job is powerful because it goes right back to the number 2 that you were talking about.
Yes.
2 in mathematics is the first prime number.
Yes.
2 has 2 factors, itself and 1.
Yes, sir.
Which brings it back to itself. So it's the first primary number.
Yes.
Primary, first in order, first in rank.
Yes.
That's powerful. Arche, at the beginning.
Yes.
So we're talking about the beginning of things, the primary principle of a thing. That's mother.
Yes. So in other words, then, that 2 with that means that 2 divides of itself and is allowed to see itself.
Yes.
1 is looking at 1, which is the number for balance.
Right.
The number 11, but
yes.
11 plus 1 is reduced to 2.
Yeah.
1 plus 1 is reduced to what? 2, which is the first prime number.
Yes.
Right? So when it is reduced to 2, some other powerful things happen. Let me quickly just note here, when it is reduced to the number 2, it gives you tact.
Yes.
It causes you to be calm.
Come on.
It causes duality.
Yes.
You begin to see the polarity of things.
That's right.
Look at that.
That's right.
Apostle, you is so on it. Justice, kindness, and equality. I know you want to work with this.
Oh, my goodness. Listen, all of this, what the one just gave you, the tact, the calmness, duality, justice, kindness, and equality, it taps right into, polarity, what he was talking about. Well, what is polarity? Polarity gives off the proper sound when it's connected properly.
Yes.
One wire is pushing, one is pulling,
yes.
Representing balance. If the wires are connected improperly, the sound is off.
Yes.
You'll get a sound without harmony. What are we talking about?
Yes.
Harmony.
Yes.
Balance.
Yes.
Which means the polarity is online. All of these fit right in that framework of polarity.
Yes.
I don't know if many of you had the old sound system where you had to connect those wires. Everything else now is, of course, is wireless, but
yes.
Those sound systems where you had to individually collect those wires. If you connect the wires improperly, your polarity will be off.
Yes.
I mean, you'll have this dull, non-harmonic sound, this chaotic sound.
Yes, and it'll be humming.
It'll be humming.
Yes.
So because you are the primary, oh my goodness, causing the two to happen, coming together with balance. Man, listen, that's very powerful. Your polarity, your sound will be intact. Here's this, let me just state this real quickly on balance. It goes right back to what you were talking, it flows right into it.
Yes.
Balance, a state of equilibrium or equipoise, equal distribution of weight, amount, something used to produce equilibrium. Watch this. Counterpoise. So it can act in a way where things that maybe the poise may be off, it can counter that.
Yes.
Watch this. Mental steadiness or emotional stability. Habit of calm behavior. Just talked about that.
Yes.
Judgment. A body of equilibrium. So you can see how all of this fits with balance. Polarity. The number 2. Oh man, your job is primary. It's prime.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Talk to us, Apostle. The job is primary. Yes.
The job itself is primary. It is a primary job. Watch the other part of balance that ties right into it. The body's balance system works through a constant process of position detection. So your ability to detect represents your ability to balance.
Yes.
What location are you in your mind, in your thoughts? Do you have ambivalence going on? Two opposing thoughts. One is good, one is repugnant. Is it cognitive dissonance happening? Division.
Yes.
What kind of division are you bringing forth? Some division for the purpose of distribution, which is the same as the definition of balance.
Yes.
Some division is needful.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to divide
Yes.
in order to conquer.
Yes.
The number 1. Each time you divide it by itself, it becomes 1.
Yes.
So now you can get back to 1 with any number, just divide it by itself,
Yes.
which is needful. Sometimes you got to divide yourself.
Yes.
You got to separate from certain things that you may be experiencing in order to come back
Yes.
to oneness and balance.
Yes. Yes. Let's look at the timeline, Apostle.
Yes.
Kizzy says, the inspirational queen, says, give a woman sperm, she'll make a child. Give her rice, she'll make a meal, the creator. You own it?
Yes.
Hey, Stephanie. KD, Balance and Harmony. Hi, Kimberly Nixon. What's up, Big Ben? 217 in the house. Hey, Dominica. Hey. Musical Genius, JP. They're out on location. He and KD. Safe travels. Yes. Shapes and develops formless matter. Powerful. Yes. That's correct, JP. Monique says mother's breath. Mother breathes life out of and into particles. Yes, she breathes. Yes, Stephanie says very powerful. KD, put that fire out there. Monique says yes, the one. Keep teaching. Kizzy says, oh my goodness, this is amazing. My temples are literally pulsating now, right now.
Yes.
Now, receive it. Yes. JP says 2 is the first primary number. Yes, sir. What's that? Selena Pascarillo. Please forgive me if I'm enunciating that incorrectly. 1. We are one. Yes. Stephanie says, I love this. This is amazing. Elder Gibbs is in the house. Hey, Elder. Listen, thank you all for your donations. Thank you, Cynthia, for your donations. Cynthia Ford Clark. Thank you, Dr. Brayboy, for your donation. Thank you, Master Teacher, the Shapeshifter, the Code Breaker, baby. Yes, Selena says the reality is love rules now. Yes, this is correct. I'm going to tap on that in just a second. We're not going to keep you guys long. We just wanted to get this information to you. Now, Monique says, motherhood is always two meanings. She was always meant to be to connect, 1+ with and nature a child. Yes, indeed. Talk about it then, Monique. All right, Elder Gibbs, put the hands out there. Put Put them hands together. The true session is on fire, says JP. I see them hard, Stephanie. Yes, yes, yes. Can you see it, Pastor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
All right, Kizzy Inspiration Queen. A mirror is only a mirror till you stand in front of it. And now you can look at the reflection full of beauty and perfect, or beauty and perfect, or full of imperfections, all on your perspective. Absolutely, that's awesome. It's all on your perspective.
Yes. Marsha Miller donated, and Monique donated.
Awesome. Thank you, Monique, for your donation, and Marsha Miller. Gratitude, gratitude. Yes.
Yes, sir. Keep reading. Get something to drink.
All right. Let's, our musical genius, that's right. The Prince of Peace said the shapeshifter, the code breaker, and the cosmic commander is giving it to us. Gratitude. Gratitude 2021. Yes, indeed. True indeed. All right. Monique said such a powerful message today. But of course, gratitude. Yes. All right, Sister Selena. My heart chakra is tingling, receiving an upgrade. Yes, indeed. Transmits love. I am so loved. That's right. That's right. That's powerful. Oh, let me keep scrolling here. Listen, as Sister Stephanie said, if you're not a member already, please join the one. That's right, the one and the master teacher in the group. Listen, hit that share button as we're going down this timeline, just reading those awesome thoughts. Remember, we said that it's a dialogue, not a monologue. And your energy is powerful on this timeline right now. Listen, I can't muster up the words to describe the energy that you guys are sending to us. And your words, their spirit and their life. And so they're creating so much energy with what you're saying. Just aligning and realigning themselves with what we've been talking about. Man, this is a powerful time and season for us to connect. We understand all the complexities that we are about to face with the division, as the one uttered earlier. But the most powerful part about this entire thing is that quantumly, it has already happened. In other words, our thoughts have already been prepared for the division. We have already divided enough things in our lives, in our thoughts, to get ready for this season. So think it not strange, as the one said. Let me get back here to this timeline. Sister Cynthia Ford Clark said, feeling the energy. Yes. She's got the lightning bolts and the fire. I love this. This is amazing. That's our very own Sister Stephanie. Yes, yes, indeed. Oh, let me see here. Man, this energy is off the chain, off the charts. Balance and harmony. That's right. The very own. Gratitude to the one.
Yes.
Balance and harmony. That's right. That's what it's all about. Musical genius JP said, concept of being a mother is being created. Be God. Yes. And he also said, Mama takes something from a state of potential and bring it to actualization through her intuitiveness. Powerful. Yes, indeed. Oh, that's the musical genius. He's always on it.
Yes, we are. Did you see kids? We are energy creators and distributors. I got you, Kizzy. Yeah, we are energy creators and distributors. Excellent, excellent. You guys are tearing this timeline up. Love it. Monique said, all who have the ability to go and hug their mother that gave you life, virtually if need be. If she is no longer here, pass it on and nurture a child. Yes, awesome. I see those blue hearts, Stephanie. Yes. I see Cynthia Ford Clark. I see those thunderbolts, baby. And that fire. Fire! We see those atoms. We see those particles, those quantum particles that you're releasing, Kissy.
Yes.
Oh man, that is awesome. Selena says, my heart chakra is tingling, receiving an upgrade, transmits love. I am so loved. Yes, you are. You're in the truth session, baby.
Yes.
And the truth session is when you come.
That's
and
right.
Your thoughts really matter.
They
and
really
they really
matter.
count.
Yes, indeed.
Listen, we got a love language up in here. We
Yes.
love to love.
Oh,
yes,
come
indeed.
on.
We love to love, and that's what's happening. That's an awesome thing for it to be happening. We are so excited. Let me, Apostle, I'm going to drop this number 20, what the number 20 means.
Yes.
And we're almost finished with you guys. Again, thank you all for your donations. If you can, please donate. There's no donation that's too small. There's no donation that is too large. But listen, if there's some of you want to give a sizable amount that you want to write off, we also are a not-for-profit organization where we can write things off for you. If you need be, we can help you with that too. So yes, there's a number of things that we do. And then we're going to be outlining in this particular season the services that we do offer. Because we do offer services, but we've been so busy building.
That's right.
That we haven't been able to get into the full element in those suits and hats that we wear. But yes, we're going to be getting into where we're counseling, where we're mentoring, where we are tutoring. And Master Teacher has the state-of-the-art tutoring program. It is second to none, and I'm telling you all. Listen, also, we're thankful to be connected. Shout out to Dr. Tamika Brayboy. Shout out to her. Shout out to Cedric Kersey.
Yes.
Conscious or Crazy. Also to our girl, Queen Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child, with the hashtag Daddies Matter Too. With our boy Al B.
Yes.
Yes, with
Coffee Time.
Yeah, Coffee Time Comedies.
Yes.
Over there with him, and then with Monique. Monique has she has a jewelry business. Hopefully she'll put it on the timeline for us.
Yes.
And then I think Kizzy has a business. Please put it on the timeline. And if you have a business, please put it on the timeline. Then also shout out to our very own brother, the intuitive one, Brother Craig Leverett,
yes.
Whom we are connected with. Also, we want to shout out to Black Love Family.
Yes.
Man, you guys are awesome. We want to shout you guys out with the job that you're doing over there. We just thank you for acknowledging us. Yes. 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 So we really want you to do this, but we're going to finish up on this numerology here. And this is just one layer. There are many layers that we're gonna be peeling back for you guys.
Yes.
But this is just something that we wanted to just kind of drop on you, so that you can have some nourishment. You can have something to demonstrate with. Okay. So please just take a moment right now for us and just share real quick as I'm sharing.
And as the one was mentioning earlier, I want to drop this in your lap. And of course, I got that phrase from the one. Let me just place this in your lap.
Yeah.
Listen, man, over half my life ago, I got that from him. That was powerful. Let me place this in your lap. When something is placed in your lap, man, you can see it with great clarity. It feels like it's supposed to be there. Anything sits in your lap is intimate.
Yes.
So that's a place of intimacy. But I'm telling you, when we're talking about you guys giving and really donating to the Truth Session, we appreciate that.
Yes.
Man, it's doing more than you ever can imagine.
Yes.
I've never failed to recall the one coming to Chicago and doing conferences. And I'm telling you, my giving opened up and things began to flow. Listen, there was nothing for me to sow $100 seed. I'm not talking about $100 line. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about merchandising people. I'm talking about sowing into the cause. And listen, every time I sowed like that, man, something happened. I began bringing my brothers into the conferences, into the meetings.
Yes.
And man, I'd go up and sow $100 and come back and hand my brother $100. Now listen, he has even talked about it to his congregation. He said, man, I didn't know what my brother, I thought he was losing his mind. Man, he was dropping $100 like it was nothing. Yes. Man, I would drop $100 and drop $200, donating to the cause. But watch how powerful this is. I received so much back in monetary gain, in favor. I'm talking about on the job, everywhere, man. It was flowing. And my brother began to testify or witness the same thing. He said, man, you took my giving to another level. So that's why I don't hesitate when it comes to donating even to the truth session. Yes, I support myself. It makes dollars and cents, pesos, Deutschmark, Japanese yen, euros. That's right, it makes sense to support yourself. That's powerful. So listen, you get an opportunity, donate. Keep that current, that flow going.
Yes. Good acknowledgement and admonishment, Master Teacher.
Yes, sir.
And no, please know that we're not beggars.
No, sir.
We put it out there and let you decide. But as he stated to you, there's been so many phenomenal things that have happened for him. I mean, let me stop and just say something about the Master Teacher. This God is unrelenting. This man loves to take the bull by the horns. He ain't messing with the bull, because if you mess with the bull, then you get the horns, but he's taking the bull by the horns, and I've watched him. I've watched him walk out of the fire carrying water to those who were still in it. When he admonishes you, he is doing it from a perspective and a wholeness and a perfect separation from merchandising to that real place of doing it because it was necessary. Yes. Not only was it necessary, but it created probability. It created possibilities. It created that stored up potential ability to have a place to land. And man, and I'm talking about, he is so productive right now, family, y'all. I ain't talking about productive, but there are many of you on the timeline that can give similar acknowledgments. You can give similar testimonies that are on the timeline. There are those that I've touched across this United States, and they prospered. Every now and then, yes, you have to take a little time out and just kind of talk about some things, because this is a season that we're going to develop things. We're going to bring out a line of clothing, line of drinking cups and different types of things. And also, we'll be referring you to other people that are in positions to be able to help you. Matt, you're talking about awesome in the herbal element of things. Dr. Brayboy. Man, she is off the rip. You really need to look her up. Supreme Naturals. She's bona fide, and it's really happening. And then also, we're in constituency with Dr. Etherick or Clea. They're in Atlanta. She's also doing a great work there in Atlanta. So what are we doing? We're establishing this platform for which to network from. We're not here just blowing smoke and That's just right. talking to hear ourselves talk. We don't even need to do that. All right? Because we have an audience where we can go and talk anytime that we want. But that's not what we want to do. We want to be intentional. Thank you, Dr. Brayboy, for that term. Intentional. We want to be intentional. Okay, family? Now, with this, we want to move on in to this next realm, into this next phase, into this next level of thought. Let me finish up with this numerology, okay? Let's deal with the number 20. Real quickly here. It's short. It's in a short form. Okay? Did it come out?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, there it is. 20 represents, look at this now. 20 represents completion and trials to reap a reward. And what does that mean? That means all the work that you've been putting in, you've been intentional, your affirmations, your rituals, or your prayers, or whatever you have going on, they have come to completion. And here's what's getting ready to happen. There's going to be a trial. And this trial that you're going to go through is simply to align you with what you've been speaking, the work that you've been putting in. So if you maintain and align, then you reap the reward. This is what 20 is telling you. Listen to what I'm saying to you. 20 is telling you that you've been working, and your working is not for naught. But your working is working for you, that which you sent it out to do. So now you're going to advance to that. But that's not going to be without trials. It's not just going to fall in your lap, sort of, for speaking. You said, and you tiptoe through the tulip. But it's going to cost you something. And if you stay the course, the potential energy that's stored up is automatically going to cause it to what? Come into fruition. Completion. This is a complete time. This is a time, complete something. If you haven't finished a task, complete it. If you haven't finished your rituals, complete them. If you haven't finished your prayers, complete them. If you haven't finished your affirmations, complete them. This is the season and time. I'm telling you, it's going to jump. It's going to happen. Also, I want you to look at the number 21. I put it out there for you as well. It is a symbol of perfection and what? Maturity. Whatever you've been doing, your intentions, they're going to mature. The maturity of it, they're ripening to bring forth. Oh my God. Apostle, what they've been doing is storing it. Listen, the potential is maturing and ripening. It's, come on, getting ready to bring forth.
Yes, become kinetic.
Yes, kinetic. Because you don't want to give people fruit that is not fully developed.
That's right.
That hasn't come to fruition, because
right.
It will be what? Bitter in their mouths.
Yes, yes.
You want to give someone mature fruit so it be sweet and have harmony, balance, love.
Yes.
Harmony, balance, love. 2 brings you into the perspective. 2 brings you into love. Because 2 fall in what? Love.
Yes.
2 ones. Love. Okay? Now, go ahead, Apostle.
Well, this is powerful. You talked about there being trials.
Yes.
But there is balance, and there's perfection, and there's progress and trials. It takes us back to the quantum realm. Well, how does that connect? There's something called experimental probability. During experimental probability, you do what's called trials.
Yes. Yes.
So there are trials in experimental, not theoretical probability, experimental, which means now I've got to do a number of trials.
Yes.
So I can see what my probability is that I'm going to bring forth.
Yes.
That's powerful. So trials aren't all bad.
Yes.
Trials get you to that next place of destination.
Yes. Yes. Gratitude, Apostle, for that.
Yes.
Listen, last one I'm going to give you guys is the one that's there. And then we'll check the timeline, and then we'll get you guys out of here. Thank you so much for your time. It's been awesome. Again, I'm your host with the most. I'm the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. And in tandem with me, to my right and your left, is none other than
the master teacher, the shapeshifter, the code breaker.
Yes, indeed. And we got it going on. Okay, can you all see that? Is it out there? Did it show up?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the number 1. Look at this. The basic principle. The very basic and primary understanding of the number 1 is, watch this, new beginnings.
Wow.
To reset. You're going to hit the reset mechanism. You're getting ready to reset, baby.
Yes.
I don't care how off it's been. I don't care how imbalanced it has been for you. I don't care what kind of lack that you've had, L-A-C-K. Whatever it's been, you're finna hit the reset button and you're getting ready to advance to a place where there's something that's been pre-deposited.
That's right.
Because of that kinetic energy, that potential energy that's aligned for you. Even if you couldn't do it, we're doing it for you now. We're speaking it into existence for you now, that it is going to come to fruition.
Yes.
So the very basic and primary understanding of the number one is new beginning, meaning to reset in purity. There it is. This is going to be a season of detoxing, family. This is going to be a season that you're going to need to detox. You're going to need to take care of your body. You're going to have to put things in your body that is going to be able to sustain it, to nourish it, to heal it, to make it whole. And there's some that you need to seek counsel. It's okay. That doesn't mean that you're crazy. Counseling simply means to help you align yourself, align your thoughts, get you back in balance. There's a number of things going on. Why? Because we're getting ready to purify ourselves. Why? Because of clarity. Water is a purifying agent.
Yes, it is.
Water will purify you.
That's right.
It would purify you ostensibly, and then it will purify you internally.
Yes, yes.
Water will. Water is very powerful. What season are we in? Season of water.
That's right.
We're in water season,
yes,
right?
Yes, indeed. Yes.
So to purify, this is a season of time, family. Let's detox. And I'm telling you, listen, go to Supreme Naturals. Dr. Rayborn, man, she is an herbalist to the nth degree.
Yes.
And she can get you to where you need to detox. She will get you to where it cleanses your mind, cleanses your body, cleanses your feet. And this is very important. That too, I would refer you to because I'm connected to her. We need referrals. If there's someone you know that may need some counseling, hey, let me refer you to the one.
That's right.
You need some mentoring, you need some tutoring, let me refer you to the master teacher. You need jewelry made, let me refer you to Monique. Let me refer you to others that are on the timeline. If you have a business, put it out there. If you need information about property, buying homes, the intuitive one, Craig Leverett,
yes,
is there. So look, we're hooked up. Let us know. DM me, DM the master teacher. We're here, okay, to be able to help. And we want to extend that to you all, man. Just let you all know that we love you.
Yes.
We love doing this. This is not tedious to us.
That's right.
We love doing this.
Listen, it's almost as if it's not work at all because we love it. So we do it with painstaking effort, but because we love it, man, we don't feel that normal stench that someone feel to do the researching and the meditating and preparing for the truth session. It's who we are. We're not trying to crank up some shaft to get ready for this.
Yes, absolutely
It's
not.
who we lay down with this. We wake up with this.
Yes.
Listen, I talked about that quantum blue period, before sunrise and after sunset.
Yes.
We automatically operate in that state. So when it's time to do this, it's second nature to us because it's who we are.
Yes, yes. And we started out in the Vishuddha.
Yes.
The throat chakra. Shout out to Jazz. Thank you for sitting in those sessions that you sat in with us, man. We really appreciate that, man.
Yes.
Continued success in all of your endeavors.
Yes.
We started out with that blue Vishuddha.
That's right.
That throat chakra is the one that gives you the vibrations that
Yes.
you need, which is why we speak a lot of Hebrew. People really don't understand why we do that, Apostle. But let
Yes.
us explain it to you. Because Hebrew is one of the oldest languages. And what it does is it causes a vibration in your throat. When you hear us making those gutterish sounds, like, what that does is creating a vibration.
Yes.
That actually goes all the way up and stimulates the pineal gland and automatically connects you to the universe, connects you to God, connects you to the all-knowing ones, Ima, Abba, Yahweh, and Ha. Yes, it's a connection. It is a harmonic sound
Yes.
that brings balance to you to your thought processes, to your behavior. It brings that calmness.
Yes, that's right.
It allows you to
That's
become
it.
calm.
Yeah.
And then it gives you tact. It gives you the ability to be able to speak with someone without offending them.
That's
But
right.
not because you're kowtowing, not because you're capitulating, but because you found the right fitted words
Yes.
to speak.
Yes. Yes. To be prolific, as you taught us so
Yes.
long ago.
Yes, to be prolific. Yes. We are here for you all, family. Hey, you can wrap us up, man, and sell us for a penny right about now, man.
Yes.
We are so excited.
That's right.
You're in the true session. You're with the master teacher, the
Yes.
shapeshifter, the code breaker. You're
Yes.
with the one, the host with the most.
Come on.
The apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander.
Yes.
Let us look at the timeline, and we're going to get you guys out of here. We love you all. Thank you all for the donations. Oh my God, we are so excited.
Yes. Come on.
Check the timeline. Let me see
Okay.
this.
Right here, let's see what we got here on this timeline. Yes, indeed.
JP.
JP said, reset.
Donation, JP.
Donation, our very own JP. Sister Cynthia Ford Clark said, I receive it. Counseling will do wonders for you. Yes, that's Sister Cynthia Ford Clark. Yes, it's passion. That's Kids Inspirations Queen. The priestess. Sister Lavelle jumped in on us.
Did she jump up in the
Yeah,
elements?
she jumped in on us. Gratitude, the master teacher from Dominica, for such great lesson teachings. Prince of Peace said, crafted by Kafira for beaded bracelets and etc.
Yes, repeat that again. This is the musical artist JP and KD's daughter, Kafira. Kafira.
Crafted by Kafira.
Yes, okay.
Kids Inspirations Queen said, I just recently found out I have Hebrew in my DNA. You understand me.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Just like that. Monique said, new beginnings to reset. Let's go. Selena said, spiritual growth, manifest love, manifest greatness. Catch the matrix crumble. Keep our vibe high. Keep our frequency, yes, high. All is possible if you can imagine, create. The nectar of KD. To date. From the one, you understand me.
Yes. Salute.
Salute.
Salute. May you all live forever. And shall we never die. All right, all right. Okay, Elder, put them hands together. Thank you, Elder, for putting those hands together. Listen, family, that looks like that. That's about tightening it up right there. Hey, we love you all. Is there anything else? You good?
Yes.
Okay, listen, family. Oh, wait a minute. New comment. Okay, let me see. Okay. Oh, Monique said you bought the thunder. We hear you roaring. Okay. Yes, indeed. Listen, family, we've come to that space and place and time.
Yes.
Where I must say, hold what you got. Muse over it. Cogitate upon it. Ponder on it. But by all means,
govern yourselves accordingly. And until next truth session, listen, you have been struck by the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. And yes, that's right, yours truly, the master teacher, the shapeshifter, the code breaker. Come on here.
And Kimberly, donated.
Thank you, Kimberly, for your donation. Yes, thank you. All right, listen. We'll speak with you at the appointed time. Shalom Aleichem. Mishpikah.